welcome to the Tyler G Show. My name is Tyler G of Batman Figs on Instagram, and we have a lot to talk about today, but first we want to thank the sponsors of this show. The first one on the list, it's Skillshare. Skillshare is a great tool, a great resource, a great asset to have in your belt, your utility belt, if you want to learn about basically anything and everything that your mind could think of. And I'm providing you with premium membership in the description box below and a link. So what I used on there and what I personally looked up and absorbed like a sponge was anything and everything I could find on photography, visuals, lighting, storytelling with your art. So I loved it. I highly recommend it. And if it's free, why not take advantage of it? So link below. After that, we want to thank Zavi UK. Zavi is a pop cultural everything. Anything that you could possibly dream of or want, they've got it. They got horror stuff in terms of like NECA action figures. They got like a horror line of clothing. They have action figures themselves. They have statues such like this from Diamond Select. They've got Blu-rays. They've got video games. They've got pop art. They've got Funko Pops. They've got anything and everything. They got jackets. It's getting cold soon, at least here in the US, so why not get some winter clothes with your favorite pop cultural figures? Maybe it's a video game, maybe it's a horror figure, maybe it's a superhero. They got it. So bottom line is if you go there and you use this code Tyler20, you'll get 20% off all clothes, and they even have shoes now. And if you use Tyler10, you can get 10% off store-wide. Link below so you can go to Zavi's website. After that, Haya Toys. They sent these guys a while back. I did a bunch of reviews on them and photos. Haya Toys is like a 4-inch action figure company, and they're called Exquisite Minis, this line. And I just have 3 of my favorites here. Darkseid, Black Canary, and Bane. These ones are just done so well. Like, these are 3 3/4 inch, 4-inch figures, but there's a lot of detail. There's a lot of, I would say they're like SH Figure Arts or Mafex level. Like this one has double knee joint. Or G.I. Joe, because those also had a lot of articulation for 4-inch figures. But they're really great. These are from the Injustice line. They also have Predator, RoboCop, etc. So I'll have a link to their Instagram below as well. There's a hair flying around. I have a cat right here. She's shedding. I love it. I love cleaning up cat hair all the time. No, but I do love her. All right, Diorama Prints. Now these are the newest, latest people in the world of dioramas, and they've been gracious enough to send over samples. And here's one of their latest that you could order right now, and it comes in 3 sets. Let's see the other side of the street. This is their Bangkok street alleyway style diorama, and I think they are spectacular. They have already a bunch of varieties available. Let's show another one. This is an underground bunker. You can do so much of these, and if you want to see and get examples of what you can do with them, you could use my link below to check out my Instagram where I've done photos with them. Or you could check out the link where I'll have, they are now listed on Big Bad Toy Store as well, so you could also just see how much they're running. And I mean, for the price of an action figure, you get a diorama that is high quality. I mean, I've used them for a bunch of shots, and they haven't gone down in quality in any way. Like, they haven't gotten flimsier, they haven't got any folds or tears in them. So unless you just, you know, go berserk with them, I think that it's a good buy. And you could get 2 or 3 for the price of what would normally be like maybe a little custom that you might be able to have like very certain scenarios that you could shoot. But some customs that you the custom dioramas out there cost like upwards of $100 to $300. So I think this is a great asset to the toy community in general, especially if you like taking photos or like setting up your figures and dioramas. So the link below to Diorama Prints, where you can find them on Big Bad Toy Store. Also, I'll have a link where you can get your Batman Quantum Undone Watch. This is from Undone Watches. They've done 3 Batman watches, a Superman, and a Flash watch. And I'll have a link below where you can find that. And they're high quality. They look great. I mean, it doesn't have like a big yellow and black bat signal, so you don't attract too much attention, but it's very sleek. It does have a bat signal like in a bunch of places on the wind-up and on the face itself and at the bottom. So you can go check that out, the link below. But you know, Christmas is coming up. Maybe you have a Batman fan in your life that you want to get something really nice for them. And after, yeah, Soap Studios after that. Now, they sent over samples. I talked about them at the beginning of the show. We've been talking about them on the show for a while now because they've been looking great, and they've been sending me little sneak peeks of what the figures are looking like. And again, remember, this company is like a soft goods Mezco 112 style figures. Soft goods, and they did this Batman, Christian Bale's Batman. I think they did a phenomenal job. And I mean, double knee articulation. It looks like a mini version of him from the movie because it's actual suit. And so there's not like seams showing from plastic articulation. It just looks really nice. This is one of the face expressions, him talking or him gritting his teeth and angry. He comes with 2 capes, one wired, one that just drapes, and he also comes with the backpack where the glider pops out, where he gets loud. Comes with a ton of accessories, and then here's the cat. And as much as I'm not a big Anne Hathaway fan, I wasn't a big fan of this Catwoman also, but because I didn't even call her Catwoman. But this is actually a really good figure, and I can't believe how much I like the look of this figure. Like it's pretty good, the detail that they were able to put in, especially just the amount of detail on. If I can get it. Come on. Oh, I can't. But if you want to see pictures, I'll have the link to my Instagram and also a link to Soap Studios where you can pre-order that, and I'm sure you can also pre-order it on Big Bad Toy Store. They're due to come out, I believe, in January. That's what the website said. So if you want to see pictures, and I already put a decent amount of pictures of these guys up, so if you want to see that, you can check out my Instagram. Alright, so I'll do a little bit more in depth on these figures in a little bit, but we're going to talk about new figures that I've been seeing as I've been hunting, as I've been going out to shops, and as shops have actually started to open up more. It's actually been more entertaining to go out and hunt and look around. So, the big news, and I know the big thing that is probably the reason that most people are out hunting right now is that NECA recently released their 7-inch Back to the Future figures. And I've been looking, and I personally haven't seen them anywhere around where I've been. But they also released like the little retro figures, the 5-point articulation ones. And those I did see out, and they look pretty cool. They also have the NECA animated version, the animated series Back to the Future show. I saw those. The only ones I didn't see were the actual movie NECA ones. And it could be that I just missed out, so I don't know. I didn't take the time to actually ask the people that worked there if they already got a wave out or not. But there are hints of more Back to the Future figures out there. I'm not interested in those. I would get the NECA 7-inch ones, at least the Back to the Future 2 with the hoverboard. That I would definitely get. Other than that, NECA of course has the standard amount of horror figures out. They continue to just pump out because people are buying them up to eat them up. And they have of course Godzilla, etc. Hasbro at Target especially, I've been seeing a ton of the Mystique, Old Man Wolverine or Wolverine, Domino, the Old Man Wolverine with the Old Man Hawkeye figure, and I've been seeing a lot of also just the peg warming Black Widow figures. I have not seen Deadpool once, the Deadpool 2-pack though, so I don't know if they put that out or if they've just been taken right away from scalpers. But that's all I've seen from Hasbro. Mcfarland, I posted a story earlier because I went out like a couple hours ago from when I'm recording this. I saw the Mcfarland box from the lady had it, that was putting them all up on the shelves. So I took a peek at what it was and took a picture, and it was the Azrael Batman crossover from, I think, the Joker That Smiles or Joker That Laughs storyline. And I'm not big into any of those figures. So, I mean, even though I've seen them, I've seen each and every one of them and just passed up. The other figure I finally saw probably a few weeks ago, and I forgot to mention, was the Cyborg figure, the Teen Titans one. And I would have gotten him, but it had a really bad paint application, and just couldn't. I'm not personally a toy customizer or painter, so I couldn't fix it. So I'm just gonna wait and see if they put out a better or decent one, because it's still on the peg because no one wants to buy that jacked up of a figure. After that, I just see a bunch of G.I. Joe, a bunch of Ghostbusters, but the one I'm out of. I know that probably a bunch of you have seen this, but in case you haven't, if you aren't aware of Bullet Head's figures, Bullet Head, they did a soft good figure of V for Vendetta. Take his mask, or let me lift up. You see his face a little bit better. But they made a V for Vendetta figure. You could take off his hat. He has all the knives. It was a great figure, and I think I paid like $70 for it. And still, you can't find a V for Vendetta figure that cheap anymore. And these are definitely sold out on their website. But they have a new figure coming out soon. I don't know if they're already on their way out or shipped or what, but they're sold out at a few places, and it's called the Psycho. And of course, it is the Joaquin Phoenix Joker done in a Mezco-esque style, just like a third party or off-brand. And I definitely am thinking I'm going to have to get that. And you can tell that they know that people are wanting it because they raised the prices up, and it's $100 for it. But it seems like it's worth it, especially if you get the deluxe version. It comes with a little stair diorama, and if you're into Hot Toys, they have a bunch of cool dioramas for it. So I think that's probably going to be my next big figure, is the Joaquin Phoenix Joker from Bullet Head Studios. And if you haven't checked out any Bullet Head figures, Google Bullet Head Toys 112, and you'll see that they have a bunch of cool stuff. And it's definitely a toy brand that needs to get more recognition, because they're doing, I mean, the fact that finally someone did a right figure. I'm surprised Mezco or NECA haven't, or Mcfarland haven't done a Joker Joaquin Phoenix figure. So until they do, the Bullet Head figure is the best we got. And I mean, it looks pretty good, and they must have a lot of faith in it because they raised the price up to $100 plus shipping. But I would definitely say that if you're interested, go take a look at it and see what you think. Bullet Head figures. And then, of course, the other big news and the other figures that have come out, or that are up for pre-order and are due to come out, are these two from Soap Studios. And if you've never seen any of their figures, they have a lot more. They have Reverse Flash, Green Lantern or Green Arrow, Liam Neeson's Ra's al Ghul, Christian Bale Batman in training, the Hogwarts guys from Harry Potter. I don't know much about Harry Potter. I think Dumbledore and Newt Scamander is what they are. But if you're a fan of the trilogy and you have not got a version of this Batman, or you're not satisfied with like the Mayfix of the SH Figure Arts, and you want a high quality, hot toy level Christian Bale Batman figure, and it's the outfit from The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, where you could turn his head, I would highly suggest you get this figure because it comes with a ton of accessories. He comes with 3 batarangs, 3 smoke bombs. I'm going to show off the head too, where it's the sonar lens alternate head. Sorry for you listening on the radio. By the way, also he comes with this empty mask that you could have for shots. And has a special sonar lens where when you shine the light at the right area, the lenses light up. And if you're looking on the video, you can see lenses light up really good right now. Then I turn the light off and they just go back to looking just dark. So they have that effect on Catwoman's goggles, also on the EDC cannon gun that Batman has. It comes with everything. He has this, the sticky bomb gun, 2 capes, 2 facial expressions. Catwoman, she only comes with the little pistol, and she comes with the EDC gun that Batman uses, because she doesn't really use it. They also, each one comes with an 80th anniversary pin, so if you're a pin lover, you'll also love that little bonus. And in terms of, because in my figure review of these guys, I was being honest, and I was just like, I don't know how much articulation they have for kicking, because this Catwoman in the movie, she gets her leg up pretty high, and I would have to say that in the review, if you go back and look, I definitely wasn't able to get it this high up. So I do think that after a week of, I mean, I did a lot of photos of these guys in the week that I've had them, and I would have to say that Catwoman's gotten limbered up the best, and Batman, he's still a little tough with the legs. I mean, I'll show you right now. Like, that's a struggle, and I feel like I'm gonna break it. It's also a matter of when you're doing the articulation, moving the cloth with it, so it's in a way that helps. It is a getting used to process. I did use a hair dryer to help loosen up the joints and the costume, and it seemed to help somewhat, but not too much. I feel like doing the poses and just getting in there and working with it, that really helped. Alright, so we have a fan art winner of the Mcfarland action figure, and it is at Toy DeLorean. Okay, Toy DeLorean is going to get the Action Comics 1000 Batman from Mcfarland. I believe it was the first one released, so I will be messaging you, and if you are even interested in the figure, hopefully you'll send me the information I need to get it to you. Alright, now figure of the week. It's gonna have to be this Catwoman. You know, I'm not a big fan, like I said, of Anne Hathaway. I wasn't really too impressed with her in the movie, but I understand that they needed her to get the story moving and keep it going, and so she was useful. She wasn't bad, she wasn't terrible, she just wasn't my favorite. However, this figure is really awesome, and for a cloth version of this character, I mean, and this version of her doesn't get too much love. So the fact that Soap Studios made essentially just the perfect version of this Catwoman, it's nice. It's nice to have something different instead of, you know, let's just make every version of Batman. Let's mix Batman with every character we've got in our DC continuity. Let's sell those action figures, baby. No, I mean, like, anytime I've said that I get an action figure, it's for a purpose usually, or because I have an affinity for that version or that story. So I actually enjoy this figure, and I have this as the figure of the week. So I definitely am happy. And again, thank you to Soap Studios for sending those samples over and allowing me to look them over. So, and also congratulations to Toy DeLorean. Now, before we get into fan art, we'll just do a little DC media coverage real quick, because, you know, a lot of you guys that listen enjoy that part, and it's a lot of just the recent stories. It's just been a lot of the same stuff that I've been hearing. And again, if you look back at different videos I've posted, clear back I think in May or even further back, because I've known a lot of stuff about this Batman movie for a while, because someone that has information sent me a bunch of screenshots of something that they probably shouldn't have, and a lot of it actually came true, and I have proof, and I show the visuals in different videos, and you can find them. They're easy. Any video that doesn't have basically any video that doesn't have a toy figure as the thumbnail, that's a video covering the Batman coverage and different rumors and things I've heard and things that are coming to fruition, and why I'm a little hesitant on fully embracing this version as of yet. Even though I still want it to be good, I don't want it to suck. So, in the recent days, this past week, there's rumors that Robert Pattinson got sent home because he was really out of shape and they just weren't having it. And again, who knows if that's even a rumor that's true or just something that's put out there to get people stoked up and talking about the movie and just ranting and raving just to keep it on the forefront of people's minds. So, like I said, and I've said this many times, and I said I think I said it last episode, and this will be the last time I say it, okay? And again, to those people that send me all these updates and stuff, and the DMs and my emails, I appreciate it. I love it. But I've already said my piece on it, and I've said as much as you could say about a situation in a movie that you haven't seen, okay? And so if you want the in-depth and the long versions, you can look at the past videos. But I've like Robert Pattinson, the first time that we really got into this discussion was when he talked about how he wasn't staying in shape during coronavirus, even though he had a trainer. He didn't really feel like he wanted to set a precedent for other actors to feel like they had to do this stuff when just doing a movie, yada yada. He said, people in the 70s weren't really into doing this stuff. They weren't doing that before roles or preparing for roles. And, even James Dean himself wasn't really that buff and he wasn't into weightlifting. And I said, well, first of all, Christopher Reeve, there's pictures online, you could easily Google it, of him lifting and preparing for the role of Superman, like wanting to get in shape and look like a hero. And then he jumps to the 50s with James Dean, and again, weightlifting and the science of weightlifting and the whole, like, Mr. Universe and all of that, it was invented in the 50s, so I'm sure that there weren't too many people into that at that time. There was enough obviously to make it something like in Mr. Universe, but it wasn't as popular as it is today. So that's understandable. But he was just saying a bunch of weird stuff, like the fact that he jumped from the 70s to the 50s, that's just a little ignorant and not being aware of even that, weightlifting was actually just starting in the 50s, so there's not going to be too many weightlifters. And then, that after saying that I didn't think that was too wise to say any of that stuff, people were like, oh, well, he was joking. He was just, he's known to be sarcastic. He's known to, be a jester and mess with the press. But in light of everything that's happened with the DC universe and the way it got hated on in ways it didn't deserve, from Man of Steel to BBS, and then really with Justice League and all of that, the last thing you want to do is say anything that's going to make any group of people put off to your Batman or think, what is this guy even saying, or what is he doing? There's a lot of people that work on the movies. You got cameramen, you got the writers, you got the grip, you got the cinematographer, you got a lot of people. It's a collaborative thing. You got the special effects people, you got the actual actors, the director, producer. So you want to, and especially when you got a movie like Batman, you want to get a lot of that revenue back in the first few weeks that it's open. You want to get that budget that you spent back. And if you are alienating a good chunk of audience with your comments, and people that don't even know you at all and don't know that you might be joking or just thinking, what is this guy saying? He doesn't sound like a Batman that I want to see. You're gonna really impact the amount of people that go in the first few weeks to see your movie. Regardless of whether it's Batman or not, there's enough Batman out there that I don't think people are gonna be like, yeah, after what he said, I really don't need to go see it. I am, of course, going to go see it. I'm sure a lot of Batman fans are, but if you're just, someone that's not too big into the comics, but just, is kind of a Batman fan, and you hear that, and you're just like, I don't need to see it. I'll wait till it comes out in the DVD form, or I could rent it. So, again, you can make an impact on those people because, they're seen as working on the Batman, and that was a bomb. Yeah, but it's not hire them. So I'm just saying, in general, I don't think Robert Pattinson should say anything Just go out there. Let's see the movie. Let's see what you did. Let's see what you put on your spin on the film. We'll be able to judge that when it's out. So all these rumors and all these stories and stuff, you know, I've already got basically what I think of it out. Again, I hope it's a good Batman film. I hope it's great. Am I concerned? Yeah, based on what I see, I'm concerned. I've already listed those in all the videos that I could. So until we get more news or more images or anything like that, I don't think I'm gonna, it's just not worth putting up with that, with all the trolls, just say anything of what I think. Especially if I say anything negative or even point out something I just think is logical facts. Like, why does a guy that's trained for years to be Batman, why does it take him 10 hits to put down a common thug? That's when he could allegedly bench 1,000 pounds. I don't know. But don't want to end it on a downer. Congratulations to the fan art winner, Toy DeLorean. So yeah, I'm done talking on the Batman movie until we get to that Batman movie and it's out and I can actually watch it, digest it, and tell you guys what I think. And hopefully it's great. I do like the pictures that we saw recently leaked of Zoe Kravitz and Selena Kyle streetwear, which is just in normal Selena Kyle gear. That she looks very nice as Selena Kyle. And Penguin, he just looks like a hook-nosed, big fat white guy. It's nothing. I need to see that guy with more umbrellas. What I need. I think he has umbrella in that scene because it's like a cemetery, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. So thank you for watching. Again, sponsors all in the links below, and we'll have fan art right here. Let's go. All right, here we are at the fan art, and the first one off the bat is from @the_Batman channel, and it is the two blue variants of the Mcfarland Batman figures that I believe are first released, the Action Comics 1000 Batman and the Batman Animated Series Mcfarland version Batman, and it's a really cool shot. Toys and photography with the Supreme Knight Mezco figure. Very Dark Knight Returns style. Yeah, sorry. Then after that, we've got Toy DeLorean, the winner of this past fan art drawing. He's got the new Batman Adventures setup right there with the DC Direct 6-inch figure, as well as the bust that looks massive, and the old school version where you got this little red thing that was like a code that you could decipher with like a reddish looking sticker. I'm sure you remember it. I've got Batman in my basement with a very cool and interesting shot making use of the expressions pack and a Joker sculpt head. Here's a picture of the Soap Studios Batman. This is one of mine. He didn't want to let Two-Face leave a man's life to chance. The OG Batmobile from Star Wars fan Tommy. A video from Arkham Junkie. Looks like the Hot Toys Batman vs Superman. Bank Robber Joker. Oh, this is awesome. Batman taking on, I don't know. I couldn't tell if that was Doom or a Hot Toys style Batman the Animated Series figure. Not from Mondo. This is a cloth style. The Batmobile, the best looking one from Batman 89 by runningdive.toys. What was the other figure by? Hot Toys _SHF 507. This is from Toneltate _day _Giocatelli. It is a 12-inch Batman figure from Spin Masters. Here's another video, cool video, from Berserker Rage 1987 from Los Angeles. Ooh, he's showing off the Sovereign Knight by Mezco. Look at all that detail. And he's showing off the articulation and the wire cape. Awesome, awesome. Superman fan 1974 with a Poison Ivy breast cancer message. Fight like a girl. Couple of pictures of the Soap Studios figures. Another Supreme Knight from Mezco, and this is a photo from the lazy_way. Here's a picture from Ben_Lie78, and he's got a Dark Knight Returns Mezco along with the blue Hush Batman from Jim Lee, or by Jim Lee. And he's got a few pictures here. Ooh, I really like that shot. Then we got the Hellbat Armor from old_bat_gold. We got some art for Battober, and it looks like the Arkham Asylum video game style Batman. This is from Robert Rath. I hope I said that right. This is the Mafex version of Dark Knight Returns, the black suit. I forgot to say who it was by. It is by Bodhi_Deruve82. West.coast.figures in Vancouver, British Columbia. That's Canada, folks. Introduce a little anarchy, and he's got a Joker figure. It's a really cool outdoor, it looks like an alleyway. It's a cityscape. It's a lot of different mixture of colors on the wall, so it's a very cool picture. Some more artwork from WNB Cartoon, and it is a Dark Knight reminiscent shot of him on the phone cable. I don't know what this is. I'm trying to decipher. I'm gonna have to look at this once I get this all done. Fusion Way and Khalid. Looks like a cool video I'm gonna have to check out for puppets. Another cool shot by Bodhi_Drew82. It's the Mafex Dark Knight Returns figure. Some more shots of the Soap Studios Batman and Catwoman. Here's a shot of Batman using a gun by Boss_IZZ_ here. Boss is here. Some more photos of the Soap Studios. Another photo of the, Supreme Knight, where he looks like Dark Knight Returns, and that's by the lazy_way. Spin Masters Joker by Capel_B. Dark Knight Returns image by Dark Knight News. Another picture of Soap Studio Batman. Batman vs Superman shot with Superman floating in the air. And some end of the month art. Scarecrow. Who is that Scarecrow by? I believe I'm going back to some old stuff now. Nerdy Pastor with the very cool Arkham Asylum Scarecrow. Blank__lens with Arkham Origins dynamic duo. I think that Robin is Tim Drake. Alright, I believe we're back to last few. Alright, so again, another congratulations in order to Toy DeLorean. Give me your information, and I will ship you off this figure. I'll also just contact you on Instagram DMs. And if you want to be entered to win this new upcoming month's prize, whatever it may be, make sure to tag me in your Batman fan art on the page, whether it be a drawing, toy photography, anything Batman related. And we'll make sure to show it on the show, and you're entered to win that month's giveaway. All right, talk to you soon.